Ladies and gentlemen, a different mic, so that's why things probably sound a little differently. My throat feels like I swallowed a cactus, and I didn't put the screen down. This is what it is because I'm exhausted, and I just wanted to come on real quick. I know that Chrissy's doing Simcast right now, and Maddie Mead is on there, and Keanu's on there, and they're talking all about the amazing time we had at Content Resort. Why it sounds so tinny? Oh my lord! Different mic. Oddly enough, these are the mics that were supposed to be brought up to Content Resort, and they didn't get delivered until like yesterday. So I had to scramble. We'll talk about that in a second. I first want to just give a whole bunch of thanks and shout outs to those people who completely deserve an amazing time. So, Chrissy Mayer and her husband Frank put together this amazing time at the Villa Roma, which is a little resort in upstate New York in the Catskills. It was about two and a half hour drive from here, and it's a place that my parents had visited in the '70s and like the early '80s. It still looks like it's stuck in the '70s and early '80s. It's hilarious like that. It's cute. It's a nice place. I will say excellent food. Food is top notch. We ate and it was amazing. I'll get to the food also in a minute. Um, but yeah, they started on Thursday, I believe, and went Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I don't know how they did 4 days of this. I did a day and a half. I am completely shot. Oh man, I'm brutal right now. I'm gonna go to bed like severely early tonight. But so I want to say thank yous first to Chrissy and Frank for putting this thing together. For I never say his name right. Fitzy, Feltzy. I forget. So many people that I'd met that I had never met before. Names are flying over my head. Um, just an amazing job, and so much was had to be done technology wise to get the shows put on. The internet up at Villa Roma, look, it's up in the Catskill Mountains, so you're not expecting fiber up there. I think they had Spectrum cable, which again you're sharing that with every fucking guest there. So yeah, it was better than I had anticipated, I guess. Um, so many, so I don't want to start going name dropping because I know I'm going to forget people and then I'm going to be pissed off that I forgot somebody. But everybody that I saw up there, Garrett and Steve, Cecil, Carl from Who Are These Podcasts and his wife, and amazing to meet people to put faces to names. Bob Fan of Patrice, Good Night, who's an amazing kid, man. What an amazing kid he is. Um, Aaron Berg's bicycle seat. Love that dude. Love that dude. Him and his dogs. Everybody that we met up there. There's people now that I've got faces and I still can't remember their names. And I didn't drink at all. I don't drink, so it's not like I'm forgetting it from a drunk psychosis. And Gino and Keanu and Lila. I finally got to meet Lila and the other girls that were there, and of course seeing Anthony for the first time in a while. Probably been about a year since I've seen him. Was unbelievable to hang out with. Mikey Cuffs. Uh, so much fun seeing. Oh my God, he makes me laugh like no other. Joe Curry was amazing seeing him. And we see him probably every couple of months. We see him here on the island because he doesn't live that far from us. Uh, but the shows that they put on, and so we drove up Saturday morning. We left around 6:30 in the morning because we wanted to see and get to the petting zoo at that they were having there. So I told Jen, yeah, okay, we'll leave up early. We'll go to the petting zoo. Oh, and what an adorable little! It was these people's house, and they had the most adorable domesticated bunny rabbit that they found at Villa Roma. The bunny rabbit was on the tennis courts. Somebody let him go because there's no way you have This particular breed of rabbit with the 3 black dots on the back is like an English breed. We had one of those when we were a kid. Those are domesticated rabbits, not a wild rabbit. And you could, usually rabbits don't like to be held. You could put this bunny on his back, pet his belly, and he just sits there. Oh my! I was in love with the bunny. So cute. They had another Loppy Lop bunny there, and they had goats, and they had chickens, and they had a couple horses, and so we get up there, and right away we saw Chrissy and the Bean was there, and the grandparents and stuff were there, and it was great. It was a great way to start off the weekend. And from there, we were there for a little while. We went back to the main Villa Roma house, and walked in, and me and Keanu sat down on the couch. Keanu and I, excuse me, and we were on stream for a while talking. I don't know, maybe for an hour or so. And the place is really nice. It's a little stuck in the 70s. Needs a little bit of updating. I understand it's under new ownership now, but I can see how back in the day this was like the place. There's a hallway that goes to the game room, which, by the way, still has an arcade, which is like, really? An arcade? That's awesome. I haven't been in an arcade since I was on the cruise. You don't see those anymore. But the wood paneling on the walls and the big round windows. I was walking there with Anthony, and I said, dude, I feel like I'm on Three's Company, and I'm going to the Regal Beagle. That's what it felt like. It's stuck in that era. But really nice. Staff was unbelievable, and the time and the sheer amount of cables and swag and all this that they had to put together for this was truly unbelievable. So let me get to what happened with the karaoke. So first, going into this, I didn't see the room. I talked to this guy Bob. I think his name was Bob, who was like the DJ there. Very, very nice guy. He's the guy on the stream with the huge mutton chops. Guys, those mutton chops are classic. So all I knew is that he had a mixer there, and he had a DJ set up in the room we were doing the karaoke in, which was an unbelievably great lounge room. The perfect room I've ever seen for karaoke. It has a stage lights, speakers all over the place, and really nice seating around a bar in the back. You couldn't ask for a more perfect place for karaoke. So as I got to the room and I started setting up, my thought was, all right, so I got my 2 laptops. I got my Windows laptop, my Lenovo, which is going to run OBS, which is like I'm doing right now on my streaming machine here, and run OBS through that so I could push the stream out. Then I had my Mac Pro on the left, which was going to do all the karaoke. I had that hooked up to a secondary monitor that I brought so everybody on stage can see the lyrics and stuff. And it all runs into the audio mixer. And then the mixer has a USB that plugs into my laptop, which feeds the audio from the mixer to the laptop so I can push it out in the stream the same exact way I'm doing right now. Figured that wouldn't be a problem. Well, the first problem that I wound up having was that just interfacing my mixer into the other mixer, which was just 2 straight plugs, plugging it in. I don't know what was amplifying what, but I could barely touch the volume knobs on my mixer without the speakers going crazy loud. And I got around that. I fixed it. There's so many buttons on this goddamn thing. I don't know what it does, so I got around that. I had an issue where I couldn't get the audio effects right first. I couldn't get the echoes on the microphones like I wanted to. So that was annoying. So it wasn't passing through correctly. And then I was also only getting the left channel of audio. If I turned the speakers to the right, I got no sound. And I'm like, what the hell is going on with this? I got it coming out. I got it split into 2 channels. Why am I not getting nothing? I looked at his mixer. I didn't see anything that was off. So I wasn't going to start jacking with knobs on his shit. So I said, all right, I'll put it on the left. It sounds fine. I could hear everything. You can hear all the background vocals. I hear the mics. It should be all right. It wasn't ideal, but it should be all right. But then, as I'm messing with it, I had found out that the comedy show was going to be in the same room as the karaoke show. So now I'm like, oh. So I got this stuff in front of the stage on a table, a fold-out table. I was like, oh god, if they're gonna be on the stage, I'm gonna be in the way. I gotta jack with this to make it right, because I'm still connecting wires and power and all this crap. So as I'm doing it, Chrissy comes over to me and she's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Setting up the karaoke." She's like, "We're doing a comedy show in here, like now." I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna just slide this over and I'll get out of the way." And she's like, "Oh yeah, yeah, that'd be good." So all the comedy show was going on, which was hilarious. Oh, everybody had amazing sets, and I gotta give kudos to everyone who did the show. They all had amazing sets. Anthony's set was something that was unexpected because usually comics don't do comedy that is based on like news of the day. And because Ant does his ABC show, which is on right now, which why aren't you people listening? Why are you watching me? He had some unbelievable lines of stuff that's happened recently, and just it was a killer set, really killer. I was impressed. He looked like a seasoned veteran up there, and Curry rocked the house with his set. Chrissy, Keanu, Gino is always he's always off the rails and just gets the entire room involved. Laugh. Everybody was rolling on the floor with Gino. Great set. So, comedy show went off without a hitch. They used the mics that was plugged into the guy's DJ setup, which sounded excellent, nice and loud, crisp, perfect. So when that was over, I moved. I pulled my table out. I started getting things moving, and I started getting flustered because I'm like, all right, now people are waiting behind me for the karaoke to start, and I'm trying to get things right, and I'm jacking with knobs and cables. Another problem I had, the main problem why I couldn't stream last night. Chrissy's showing. I should actually let me see if I can bring this up. She's showing. Can I bring this up? Hang on, wait. Oh yeah, I can. Ooh, look at me there. Can I bring up the video of? Wait, so if I can bring up her video. Wait a minute. Yeah, here it is.
Hey, I want.
Wait a minute.
We were like Jared and
Hang
the
on.
Android. Keanu didn't hit some
Where's the
moves on
video?
you did. You were very touchy.
Oh, did I take
which
my
I
video
don't
out
mind
of
at
this? I was
all.
jacking with
And
everything
then
and it
I just
screwed
got
everything up.
done.
Hang on.
They were still dating. I was like,
Stage
cool.
video.
So I just
Oh,
got
I
done.
don't think I can
Here's
bring up
the
the.
view.
The family got bored.
Here's Steve's view.
I don't think I can bring up her. Yeah, the settings got all messed up. I got it. Another goof that I just found out is because all of my settings for OBS are kept, I guess, in the cloud. So when I changed everything on the laptop, now it changed everything on my desktop. So I gotta redo all of this. Anyway, um, what was I saying? Okay, so the main problem I had, why I just couldn't stream. As soon as I plugged the audio mixer into the Lenovo laptop, it started getting wacky. I was getting input instead of output. I could not get the audio coming out of the mixer into the Lenovo. So I had video fine. I got the cameras working, and I did record the event. So I got to see if it recorded with audio. But I was like, time was ticking down. The room was full of people mulling around, and I just could not get this mixer to work right. And again, it's the same exact mixer that I have here, exact. But I plugged it in, and for some reason, when I do it on this machine, I get what's called line out, and boom, I put it in OBS. The mic is on line out. Any sound I play goes line out. Fine. On my laptop, I couldn't get line out. I was only getting USB audio codec, and it was like I would hear the sounds in Windows playing over the speakers. I'm like, that ain't right. So I'm like, all right, forget it. I got to get this ball rolling. I unplugged it. I got on the stage, said, listen, we're going to start in 5 minutes. Let me just get the music set up, make sure that works, and we'll roll with it. So Chrissy did stream. Oh, thank you, user. Thank you. That's what I was saying. Fun karaoke. Um, Chrissy did stream on her. She used her phone, which was a little choppy to be expected. Like I said, the net wasn't that great there. But front to back, the karaoke went. I started it around, I think around 11:45, maybe 11:30, 11:45. We had to cut it off at 3:45 in the morning. I was hot. As you can hear in my voice, like I am very froggy right now, which usually doesn't happen. Even if I sing for 5 hours, I'm usually fine. But for some reason, like when we got back to the room last night, after I packed up and everything, I got into my room a little after 4 in the morning, and didn't know that the thermostat was set on 64. So I slept in a frozen tundra, and I always sleep with my mouth open. And I woke up, I was like, coffee, coffee. So yeah, it's gonna take a couple days to get over. Um, but so many people. Good night, Mister. What a great kid. Great kid. He was hanging by me with the karaoke, offering to lend a hand with anything. Amazing dude. Amazing dude. Um, and hang on. I'm getting a text. Oh no, it was a Facebook. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. So what I did was, and this is the first time that I had taken my karaoke setup on the road. So I had some questions like, am I going to be able to just take exactly what I have here? Because I have the green screen is on my ceiling. I have a portable one that I used to use. Sorry if I'm looking up because I'm looking at my thing. I know the camera's over here. Hi, how you doing? Can I just take it and do what I do here on the road? For the most part, yeah. It wasn't that hard at all to do. I was just kind of disappointed, and I wanted to stream it better so everybody could see it, and I wanted to stream it through the audio mixer, so because picking it up on a microphone through the speakers is not that good. I wanted you to be able to really hear it, hear the voices and stuff like that. So that I was a little disappointed in. But once it started, man, I put out a pad, and I said, all right, whoever wants to sing, come sign your name, give me the song, and I'll find it. And I found every song that people. This is where YouTube is just, you're gonna do this. You got to do it in a place with decent internet. YouTube had every song. Not a single song I chose was a bad version or anything. Because sometimes you go on YouTube and you find like 7 versions of a karaoke like I do. Some have backing vocals, some don't. Some sound off key. No, this was great. And Anthony did amazing. He started out couldn't hit the highs. The voice was a little rambunctious there. But when he does Neil Diamond, oh, just spot on. He got Garrett to do 2 songs, and Garrett was like, "No, I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to do." But then he had a blast getting up there. Couldn't get Steve to come up. I tried. I was like, "Steve, go, come on, do something." He was like, "Drunk Jimmy." Drunk Jimmy did like 7 songs, and was hilarious. Jesus Christ, I don't know how Jimmy even functions. I have no idea. No idea. Yeah, that's another thing. The sheer amount of booze that was being consumed in this room for somebody that doesn't drink. When I saw the aftermath of once I turned the lights on, and I saw the sheer amount of cups and bottles everywhere, I was like, ooh, wow. Oh God, well, Lila did great stuff. Chrissy got up and did a version of Black Velvet, the Alana Miles song. Amazing. And if I remember right, I think she did a caterpillar on the stage during it, which was completely unexpected. But she was like, "How wasn't he good?" She was good. It was very good. She can sing. She's got talent. She can hit some notes. Like I said, Lila and Scarlett. I think her name was Scarlett. I forget the blonde girl. I think her name was Scarlett. She got up there and did some fantastic renditions. Then a couple of fans got up there and did some great country songs. We had one professional singer. God, I don't remember his name. Lemon. Oh shit. Lemon something. Like, he was an American Idol contestant or something. Lemon Jello, Lemon Yellow, something like that. He got up and he was singing Sugar Pie Honey Bunch, and he didn't even go on the stage. He walked next to the table, so I was like, lyrics, and he started singing, and I was like, whoa, this dude has talent. His voice was amazing. Oh my God, he rocked it. Unbelievable. It was literally like I was watching an actual, like a fucking Vegas show next to me. It's how good he was. So Overall, I couldn't have been. Well, I could have been happier, but I was very, very happy that everybody was happy who came to the karaoke show. Like I said, it was the first one I had done, and Chrissy's putting up pictures right now. I just can't get him on here right now. She has a picture of it. I think that's Anthony on the stage, but that must be a different time because I don't see my table there. I mean, everybody's applauding and they're so into it and they're dancing, and it was like, oh man, this made it everything worth it. And it wasn't hard to get up there and all that. It was we got up there with no traffic. I got up there real easy and front to back, man. There was not a single thing that anyone can complain about at all at this thing. It was so well run, well thought out, well organized, and I just wanted to come on and say thank you to everybody that put it together, that was there, that I met, that Jenny met. The friends that we haven't seen in a while, the new friends that we'd met or put the face to, the Twitter handle for the first time, was just absolutely, there's nothing better in life when you can hang out with friends. There is nothing better. It's something that we will never forget. We'll talk about for a long time, and wherever the next one is, if we're able to go, we'll definitely be there. Just thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for the kind words. Thank you for having so much fun. And, yeah, man. I felt so good. We got up for breakfast this morning. I don't know how, okay, because I went to bed about I don't know, I turned the TV on. What was on? Die Hard with a Vengeance was on. So I'm watching until like 4:45. And I'm like, oh shit, I gotta set my alarm for like 8:30. Oh, hey, E-Rock. Yeah, these are the mics that I was supposed to bring to Content Resort that didn't get delivered until afterwards. I like the other mic better, actually. It's a little, this one, you gotta get closer to, I think, to hear it, at least for me to hear it. But yeah, these are supposed to be like the greatest karaoke mics. Who makes these things? I can't even see. I am so unorganized in here right now. Oh shit! Hang on. Look at this yanking stuff off the Mac. Holy crapola! These are made by. Jeez, I can't even tell you. Legendary vocal microphone. Who the fuck makes these? I can't even forget. There's no even name on the box. I don't know. But I bought two of these because I wanted to bring two of these up there. And when I couldn't, then I went to Micro Center and I had to buy two Audio Technicas, just like the other one I had here. And then I brought the one I had here also. Yeah, it's, you know what? I don't know how the echo sounds on this. I'm curious. Blah, 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 blah. Ooh. Blah, 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 blah. There you go. See, it works. Yeah, it's very tinny, isn't it? I don't know. Like I said, I like the other mic better. I'm probably just going to keep these put them in the external karaoke thing. Hello, Era. Why am I so echoing? Oh, that's why. So, yeah, we woke up for breakfast this morning, and we went. I got up, and I was like, "Oh my god, I can't even function." I had no voice. Somehow, I managed to get dressed again, and we went to. We walked up to the dining room, and Chrissy was there, and the Bean was there, and we sat and ate with Joe Curry was there having breakfast. Nice buffet spread, I might add. You know me, I'm big on buffet. So we had breakfast. We sat up there for an hour and a half, and then we went back down into the conference room where they had everything set up. And I mean, Frank was trying to give away anything he can that he couldn't eat. They had bottles and cases of champagne that was one of the sponsors had given to them, and he gave us two bottles, and I'm like, oh man, we don't drink. These things are gonna sit on our countertop. Well, Jenny's like, let's have one for New Year's. I was like, okay. So we took home bags of swag, and got to see Carl again, and everybody was packing up to go. And Mikey Cuffs came up, and which, by the way, I should say that we had Mikey Cuffs who brought a the magnet fishing things, the things you throw in a pond with a huge magnet and the hooks to try to dredge stuff up. So we came and we took it and we walked to the pond, and he threw in the pond and he's dredging the pond to see if he could find. This is a goof. So to find something in there, I'm like, yeah, you're gonna pull up a body or like a wristwatch, or with a wrist attached to it. Freaking hilarious. That I have to put on YouTube and tweet that. Of course, getting to the room where Anthony was staying, which was in one of the timeshare rooms outside of the main building, we had to walk up a hill. And I call this hill Pulmonary Pike because I damn near had a heart attack walking up this thing. My legs were fucking killing me. And we get into Anthony's room, and I'm sitting there, and for 10 minutes, Cuffs is looking at me like, look, he's still breathing hard. I was cramping. I was like, I am never taking this fucking walk again. Curry was smart that he drove his car up there. I should have walked back, took the car, walked up there, but, I think I'm still feeling it in my calves, that fucking walk. Nightmarish walk. Yes, I mentioned Jenny saying yes, Aaron Berg's bicycle seat was there. What an amazing dude. So after I pack up last night, and I'm carrying the bags of stuff to the room, which we were in the main building, thankfully on the first floor, same floor that the lounge was on where we had the karaoke show. And I see Aaron Berg's bicycle seat. He's there getting a bucket of ice, a whole bucket of ice from the hotel. And he's such a nice dude. He's awesome. And he's like, dude, you need any help? And he's like got some like arthritic knees and stuff. I'm like, yeah, you think you get? Because I had these two mic stands that I bought that I didn't even need to bring. They knew in a box. Like, can you carry this for me, just so I can carry these other 3 bags? And we'll walk into our room, and we're getting to the steps, and he like halfway fell down the steps. And I'm like, oh no, Gary, give me the box, But he helped me, bringing the stuff to the room. What a nice, fun guy. We were talking to him at the bocce courts during the bocce tournament where they were playing, which was pretty funny. I never actually watched bocce balls. And oh god, what else? Like I said, there was nothing at all to complain about. I mean, who would complain anyway? You're a douchebag if you would complain about anything having, the ability to go hang out with your friends and meet a whole bunch of people that you never met, and everything was taken care of. Dinner, breakfast. This was all done by Chrissy and the sponsors that took part in this. It was just a real fun time, a real fun time. Busy. I mean, I feel like I was rolled over with a steamroller. Oh, Chrissy's now on her stream is now showing some of the karaoke, so you could all go over the Simcast and check that out. So I'm gonna go. I've got to take a shower. I didn't even unpack the fucking car yet. I still got all my equipment in the car, which actually wrapped up pretty nicely. It's only like 3 bags that I had to bring, which was nice. But now I also have learned that anytime I go to do this in the future, I'm going to have to bring my own speakers, because interfacing with some other kind of speaker setup that's there, unless they've got a breakout box where I can go directly out of the mixer, it was just a fucking nightmare. So thanks, C-Rock. I appreciate it. Just let me sleep well, dude. I came home today. We left content or Villa Roma about I think about noon. We got home around 3, and I brought 1 bag in the house. We came in bed and just took like a 4-hour nap. I caught, I think, the second half of the Giants game. I was like, and now what is it, 10:30? Yeah, I'm going to be in bed by 11:30. I'm going to go outside. I'm going to bring the rest of the stuff in from the car. I'm going to take a shower, and I am going to fucking bed. I'm just totally, there I am on the content stream. Man, this was so goddamn good. She's showing the time where you remember when Gino knocked Joe Curry out of his seat on one of the previous streams back back when. Well, Joe Curry took another seat while Gino was on stage singing "Bust a Move" or whatever he was singing, and he sat in that same position like when Gino knocked him over. It was fucking hilarious. I love these people. I love these people. I love everyone that was there. Maddie Mead, who was sat next to me during dinner, and everybody was so hilarious. Everybody was having a good time, front to back. Thank you. Thank you so much. We're honored that we were invited. There are some people that I wish had come that weren't able to come for whatever reason. I wish that they were there too so everybody can partake. Maybe the next one. We'll see. So, all right, folks, have a good night, and I hope to have a voice again by Friday. So we'll do our regular karaoke stream. And yeah, I'm saying screw YouTube, so I don't care if they kick me off. I'm still going to do it on here until they ban me. So we'll have fun with it. So, all right, folks. Toodles. I'll see y'all soon.